I'd like to call to order the Westmont Village Board meeting of December 16th, 2021 to order at 6 o'clock p.m. and ask Clerk Simsky for roll call, please.
Mayor Gunter.
Here.
The clerk's here. Trustee Barker.
Here.
Trustee Brady.
Here.
Trustee Guzzo.
Here.
Trustee Little.
Here.
Trustee Nero.
Here.
Trustee Simonovich is absent tonight. Attorney Carrera.
Here.
Manager May.
Here.
Assistant Manager Parker.
Here. Would everybody please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and happy holidays to everyone. At this point, open forum. There's open and no one's here for anything that's not on the agenda, so I will close open forum, echoing, and move on to reports. And mine's first, and the first item, I'm going to invite, I don't know if it's Chief Riley or Deputy Chief O'Hare, to give an update on the COVID-19.
Good evening, Mayor. Thank you, and good evening, Village Board. First, I'll start out with the Omicron variant. A lot remains to be learned about this variant, including the level of transmission and its severity. The findings indicate that this may be a more transmissible variant than the Delta variant. So as we continue to do research and get more information, we'll certainly pass that along to you and the Village Board. As I stated a couple meetings ago, that over the holidays with Thanksgiving, we have certainly seen a increased case activity, positivity rate, hospitalizations, and as I'm sure you've all seen yesterday, we had 73 deaths in the state of Illinois, which is the highest number since February. So we are continuing to see that not only here in Illinois, but also in DuPage County. Most of those cases are from the age of 0 to 59. We have seen numerous outbreaks, not only in schools, but also our skilled nursing facilities and assisted living centers again. We've seen high levels of COVID hospitalizations reported in our 6 hospitals throughout DuPage County. Our positivity rate in Illinois from 2 meetings ago till yesterday is 5.9. A couple meetings ago, we were at 3.6, so we've continued to see that increase. In Westmont, we're at 3,072 cases, along still with 93 deaths. As you might have heard, the governor has extended the COVID executive order, including indoor masking requirements through January 8th of 2022. As we get ready for Christmas next week and the new year, in about a month, we will probably be reporting these numbers higher and higher. So again, as we all want to enjoy our families through the Christmas holiday and make sure everyone is safe, but please continue to wear your face mask, social distance whenever possible, and again, hand washing will always help these things. We're in a little uprise, as you know, the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, they all have numerous cases. So this is all going on throughout the country, and we need to do a little better to try to make sure that we continue to bring these cases down and continue to bring everything down over the next couple weeks. So unless there's any questions, Mayor, that's my report for you this evening, sir.
I see no questions. Thanks, Chief. I've got a couple other items I'd like to mention. One is we've all received some questions about our sign ordinance, and we had an opportunity today at our economic development meeting to talk about it, and we're going to have staff meet with the chamber and discuss with the chamber some of the options, or look at our policy for the B1, and then we're going to have that at our February 10th community development meeting to review and discuss. I think just to remind everyone, I think it's been about 5 years ago, we went through a very extensive sign ordinance where we got input from all the businesses, input from, I think Joe went around and had numerous public meetings. So those meetings led to that new sign policy, but I think we can look at it and just remind ourselves why it's in place and take the opportunity to discuss. So that'll be at the February 10th Community Development Meeting, which is at 4:30. Holidays Parade was a huge success. I think we had a record crowd, and it was very pleasant to see everybody out and about, even though Chief just gave us the news, and enjoyed the Frosty and Friends Parade. The 100th anniversary event video, we've completed and published a highlight video of our 100th anniversary event on November the 10th. That was our birthday. The link can be found on our website at westmont.illinois.gov. And the only other thing I have is the holiday season. The schools will be off next week, and as Trustee Addington always says, be careful. Our kids are going to be out about, and the weather's been cooperative to be outside. So please be aware of not only the children, but everybody else who's out and about, and to have a happy holiday. Clerk Simsky.
I just want to inform everybody that all village offices will be closed December 24th for Christmas. And to compliment you, as you said, that parade for holidays was wonderful. It was well attended, and people were having fun. We were having fun.
Yeah, and the fireworks were great.
Yes, everything was great. So that's all.
Thank you. Trustee Nero.
Thank you, Mayor. Before this meeting, we had our Public Works Committee meeting, and just a quick update from that. First, we discussed the Quincy Streetscape project, 2022. I think it was a big update on this initiative. We saw 3 potential concepts that the board will be reviewing over the next few weeks, and hopefully more to come on that, but very exciting, I think, from a big picture standpoint. Mike Ramsey, our Public Works Director, also shared that he's working on a succession plan, which I think every great leader does, so we thank him for his initiative on that. The Addington Plaza, it sounds like the western half is mostly completed, and the rest will be early spring once the weather breaks, so we appreciate everybody's patience on that project. Also talked a little bit about the Liberty Park water main. Big initiative that we have working with the county and some other neighboring jurisdictions. Surveying is getting done, and it's looking like a 2-phase project. It's interesting to hear that out of all the, and hopefully I get this right, I didn't write it down, but 85% of the residents responded, and majority of them, I think it was 80%, wanted the drinking water put in place. So what a great swing from the last time that was studied. We had a little quick update on the new Village Fueling Center. We expect it to be fully functional by 12/31. We had a little delay due to our friends at the county holding some things up, but we've gotten through that and expect that to be open by the end of the year and functioning. So that is great. And then we talked briefly about Pasquinelli. I learned that there was a pretty significant issue on the street lights, so it looks like about $660,000 worth of an issue, but that'll be put in the next year's budget that we'll evaluate, and hopefully we can get done. And then we talked about probably one of the most popular things since I've been on the board, and that's the residential alley program, which I know if many people hear this might get excited, but we're almost done with all the CBDs, so now we have 23 streets left to look at for the residential side. So hopefully we can come up with a good program to maybe start chipping away at it, because that's not going to be cheap, but we all know we need it. And let's see, North Lincoln parking lot update, filled with gravel for the winter just so it's safe, and we look forward to finishing that in spring. We hired a new mechanic, Nick, I might not pronounce this right, but Vlojak, hopefully that was close. Welcome to the team, Nick. He's our first third-generation employee, so that's kind of neat. Sounds like he has a wealth of knowledge, and we appreciate him being here. And then last, but definitely not least, and I know Trustee Simonovich would like to hear this, but the village is looking at EV charging stations at potential village facilities. So that's exciting to hear that we're kind of taking the initiative on that as well. And I believe last, there is a great Public Works recap press release on the website highlighting all the projects. I actually saw it not too long ago. Check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to myself or anybody, including Mike Ramsey, and happy to help. But that's all we have. Mayor, happy holidays, and thank you, sir.
Thank you, Trustee Nero. Trustee Barker.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I'd like to thank the mayor and the board and the staff for a joint meeting of the Environmental Improvement Committee and Westmont First, and the mayor's willingness to reach out to all the other agencies and have these joint cooperation meetings so that people can meet and get to know each other. But more than that, continue this where the community works together on topics, and unique to Westmont in that we seem to mostly all get along most all the time, which is kind of unique. And having that opportunity to sit down with the members of the EIC committee on Westmont First builds those bridges, and I thank you for that, and you continue to do that now for all these years. And then I wanted to further add that Westmont First will go forward meeting on an as-needed basis for projects or things assigned. And the EIC will meet again on January 3rd at the library at 5:30 p.m. EIC currently is promoting 3 different items at this time: the cooking oil recycling through Downers Grove Sanitary District. That can be dropped off at the Downers Grove Sanitary location, 2710 Curtis Street in Downers Grove. The holiday lights recycling, as we do every year, there's a container located in the library parking lot and the fire department headquarters, and that will be collected through the end of January. And then we have Christmas tree recycling, which will be January 3rd through the 14th. Remove all the ornaments and tinsel. Tinsel, I don't know if anybody uses that anymore, but kind of a throwback thing. Do not bag the tree. Put it out with your garbage collection and it will be picked up. That is all, Mayor. Thank you.
Good. Thank you, Trustee Barker. We'll move on to Trustee Little.
Thank you, Mayor. Our next Administration Finance Committee meeting will be January the 13th of 2022. Hope everybody can join us for that one. Community events. I just wanted to say that we're doing the Holidays Home Decorating Contest right now. We're in the throes of it. There's a lot of homes that have been decorated for the holidays this year, including a lot of white lights, believe it or not. I think that was all they could find in the stores after the big rush and lack of shipping getting through. But we want you to vote online, so go to westmontevents.com, take a look at all the houses, and every time you like it, it will count as a vote. So please help our residents get out there and enjoy those views. The houses are amazing. We also have the Finding Frosty Challenge happening right now. It's going on through the 19th. Each day, Westmont Special Events posts a clue on their Stanley Jamburger Facebook page regarding where you'll find Frosty. In the contest, we want you to take a picture with him, post it on our Facebook page, and each post will earn you an entry into our contest. You can find more information on Frosty and friends at westmontevents.com. We held our first ever monthly art class at NEAT on Monday the 13th. The first Westmont Special Events Creative Arts Network class was a huge success. They had 17 participants. This will be an ongoing program to grow our community arts program. More information also can be found at westmontevents.com. And then also we have the Downtown Window Painting Program going on. Another collaboration between Westmont Special Events and the Creative Arts Network. 7 different businesses are participating in the Downtown Window Painting Program. Please check out all the great artwork completed by various local artists in town. So thank you for that. And last but not least, I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And I think everybody knows this by now, but all these events are done by volunteers, and Trustee Little serves on that board, Westmont Special Events. They do a tremendous job all year long, as well as the Environmental Commission is all volunteers, and the Westmont First. So our volunteers are still the greatest, not only in Illinois, but anywhere. So I want to thank them for all their hard work. Trustee Simonovich cannot be here, and the only thing she would tell everybody is that the Police Public Safety Committee meeting that was supposed to be on December 22nd has been canceled. The next meeting is January 27th, 2022. I'll turn to Trustee Johannek Guzo.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just a few items this evening. Our next Fire Public Safety Committee meeting is March 10th, 2022, 4:30 here at Village Hall. Everyone is invited to attend. And keep the Wreath Red program. Remember to stay safe this holiday season. Do not overburden electric outlets and keep your cut trees watered. Check the website for more safety tips. And then I also want to wish everyone a very happy, safe, healthy, Merry Christmas and holiday season. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. And last but not least, Trustee Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. At the December meeting of the Planning and Zoning, which met on the 8th of December, they reviewed several items required for Mrs. T's and Pub, which is planning to move into property previously located by the Golden Basket Restaurant. Planning and Zoning also reviewed a text amendment to update the zoning definition of craft alcohol beverage dispensers. He also reviewed two items for Whiskey Hill Brewing, which is planning to locate at the ground floor of Quincy Station on the corner here. All the previous items will recommended for approval by Planning and Zoning are expected to appear on the upcoming agenda for our village board decision. At the next village board meet, Planning and Zoning in January, the agenda is expected to include a proposal for a new retail tire service business on the vacant property at 6490 South Cass. Planning and Zoning will also continue a discussion about new zoning regulations for cell towers, cell antennas, and others. I think Larry Forsberg has something for the Chamber of Commerce.
He's shaking his
No?
head, he's
Okay,
good.
excuse me.
That's
it.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you, trustee. And just a point of clarification, not clarification, but Golden Basket isn't leaving town. They're moving next to Media Care. Mrs. T's has taken their place, but they're relocating and staying in our downtown area. So we're very pleased with that. Just in case someone heard Golden Basket's gone, they're staying. Moving on, items to be removed from the consent agenda. Does any board member have any? If not, I'd ask Manager May to please read.
Consent agenda is very short this evening, 2 items. First, our board meeting minutes. Board to consider approving the minutes of the village board meeting held December 2nd, 2021. That's followed by finance ordinance number 17 in the aggregate amount, $2,444,821.54. There are no individual purchase orders, so that concludes the consent agenda.
Do I have a motion to approve as read?
Motion to approve is read. Little?
Second.
Motion made and second. Any comments or questions? Have we ever had purchase orders at zero?
I think last meeting.
Oh, okay. So, seeing no other questions, roll call, please.
Trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Simonovich is not present, so I better cross her out. Trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. Yes.
I think it might be worth explaining the purchase orders on the consent agenda, and there are many purchase orders that are throughout any finance, and actually is part of this finance ordinance. It's when it reaches a certain dollar amount threshold that requires the village board's separate approval of the purchase order, that we would itemize them in there. So the fact that there's no purchase orders didn't mean we didn't spend any money. We
No, I
spent
know.
$2,400,000.
Thank you.
All right.
We do not have any unfinished. We'll move on to new business. Reduction available Class 4 liquor license. Board to consider ordinance to reduce the number of available Class 4 liquor license by 1 due to the recent sale of Cafe Ruta that previously was awarded a Class 4 liquor license. And I've got Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern.
Evening, Mayor and Village Board. Cafe Ruta, located at 6551 South Cass, was recently sold. The liquor license under the previous ownership has been surrendered and is no longer valid. The board is asked to reduce the number of available Class 4 liquor licenses by 1 due to this sale.
And this
more
is
of a-
standard practice where we reduce it and then
Right.
approve. Okay.
Normally this appears under the, what was I gonna say? The consent agenda, but
Yeah.
tonight was
Do-
separate.
Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve, Nero.
Second, Barker.
Motion made and second to approve the reduction of the class. Any questions? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Nero?
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo?
Yes.
Trustee Barker?
Yes.
Trustee Little?
Yes?
Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Motion passes. New business B, an increase in available Class 3 liquor license. Board to consider ordinance increasing the number of available Class 3 license by one for Nula LLC Cafe Ruda at 6551 South Cass Avenue, Westmont, Illinois. And we got Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern.
Mayor, this follows on to the last, the Neruda LLC, do I have it right? Am I close? Okay, thank you. Has purchased a business from the previous owners at Cafe Ruda. Previous Cafe Ruda had a Class 4 license. Neruda is seeking a liquor license for all liquors to serve to their customers, and amenity customers have been requesting. A background review was conducted, and the owners who are with me here tonight, our Neruda LLC, are eligible to receive a Class 3 liquor license. And again, to be clear, the old business had just beer and wine Class 4. The new owners would prefer to sell all liquors, cocktails, and their customers. And they've been very anxious to get here in front of the board because their customers have been asking for it, from what I've heard. And so I will, again, the background was done, everything is fine. They are eligible to receive the Class 3 license, and so I'll let Maringa address the board.
The class, but it doesn't have bar seats, it's just a serving for the,
The service bar only, where they only can mix the drinks and prepare them for the customers, not a full service bar. You can sit up and drink at the bar, and they didn't have much room for that anyway, so they're very okay with this.
Good.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
good evening.
Hi. So we would like to ask you for the approval because the previous owner, which we recently purchased, they had the liquor license, which was light liquor license. So we're receiving a lot of requests. Everything remaining the same. Work hours and employees, we're not changing anything, we're not doing anything new. But we just like to get a hard liquor license together because we increasingly asking for the cocktails and stuff like that, so.
And again, Tom.
A couple other things, because the mayor probably asked, they are not interested in video gaming. They just explained to them if they were the time period, but their space is somewhat limited. It's not really small. I've been down there for the dining room before. It's very nice. It's located in the plaza at about 65th and Cass. On the north side, there's a daycare center. They're right there next to them. Same location it's been for many years.
What is it called? Falcon?
Falcon Plaza.
Yeah.
Falcon Plaza, yes. Thank you, Mayor. And they have the business, Cafe Ruta has been there for
20 years.
I think it's 20 years. And just recently, towards the end, the previous owners got the liquor license. And now they're coming in, and as she mentioned also, same employees, adding one, but
Yeah.
keeping all the same employees and the good menu, and hopefully it'll be continued for the next 20 years.
Never been any issues at that location?
No, Mayor, no.
Well, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve, Little.
Second?
Motion been made and second. Any additional questions?
Are you keeping your menu the same?
Yes, the menu pretty much the same. We increasing in the prices a little bit since it's everything increasing, and we just changing the colors. Basically, we little done repainting inside, and we're changing the colors of the covers and menu. It just basically pretty much the same. Yeah.
Great, thank you.
That question came from a happy customer.
It was a trick question, huh?
Yeah, it was. Got it out.
We also have an administrative staff member who's excited that you're continuing the restaurant, so.
Well, welcome to come anytime. We're making homemade fresh foods. We have ladies who enjoy coming to the work, and not many right now who enjoying to come. So we.
And I'm sorry, I have to do this. What was the one dessert that I?
It's called spurga, and it's like
To die for, is all I can tell you.
farmer cheese donut. It's freshly made farmer cheese donut.
That explains it.
And they're about this big around,
Yeah.
golden sugar.
Oh, wow.
And to die for. It's just, I'm sorry I had to bring it up, I shouldn't,
But
but
Tom,
Well, it worked on the deputy liquor commissioner.
We
She
brought
also
a
brought-
tree cake also. So the tree cake, it's made also like a homemade. So you're welcome to try, everyone. It's really good.
Lithuanian.
I told the mayor, whatever's left over after the board has the cake, I will have tomorrow. I'm expecting there won't be any leftovers, so.
And Tom, you had to go there, and I know you came back with powdered sugar all over your shirt. So,
I was very proud to do so, too.
doing great work. Any other comments, questions? If not, roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Nero,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
trustee Barker.
Yes.
Motion passes. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you all.
And
Welcome.
happy holidays.
and happy holidays.
Thank you. Good luck.
New business C, memorandum of understanding, the FOP Lodge 63-IL FOP Labor Council. Board to consider ordinance to approve a memorandum of understanding between the Village of Westmont and the FOP Lodge 63 and Illinois Fraternal Order of Police Labor Council for a non-precedent setting settlement to adjust the current collective bargaining agreement. And we got Deputy Chief Brian Gerwin.
Thank you, Mayor. The agreed upon MOU will reflect the following. It allows for an incentive to hire experienced officers, extend the current CBA by 1 year, and allow for a 2.5% general wage adjustment on May 1, 2022. And I believe was previously discussed a couple different times by Chief Gunther with you all.
Yeah, we did. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve Guzzo.
Second, Barker.
Motion made and second. Comments? Again, it's a one-year extension, then they're gonna look at a longer term.
So, yeah, this extends the current contract by 1 year, and then we'll start negotiating for the new contract after probably next fall.
And this was signed under Chief Mulhern's,
This previous contract was not. No, this was the current Chief Gunther
okay,
contract.
just curious. Seeing no other questions, roll call, please.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Nero,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Little.
Yes.
Motion passes. New business D is surplus property, the Westmont Police Department. Board to consider ordinance to declare certain equipment at the Village of Westmont Police Department as surplus village property. Deputy Chief.
The property identified on the attached list, assuming everybody looked, has outlived its useful life, is outdated, non-functioning, or otherwise not economically maintainable. This equipment will be properly disposed of by method acceptable by the village manager.
Do you have a motion?
Motion.
Motion to approve, Little?
Second, Nero.
Motion made and second. Comments? Again, this is you have to, by law, required to do this, so, roll call, please.
Trustee Little,
Yes.
trustee Brady,
Yes.
trustee Barker,
Yes.
trustee Guzzo,
Yes.
trustee Nero.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miscellaneous, I do have one item, or a couple items. One is that there is another meeting this year, so we have one more meeting in our 100th anniversary, maybe not. Manager raised his hand.
So last time I pointed that out, and I told you I have every intention of having a meeting on December 30th, and that was because of what was coming out of planning and zoning. Planning and zoning did occur. 2 of the 3 items they're straightforward, but they won't be ready for the December 30th meeting, and the third item is something that is not urgent for that date and can wait 2 more weeks. So instead of having the meeting for the one item, right, as it stands right now, there's nothing on the agenda. So there's a potential to cancel it, but I'm not declaring that tonight.
So this could be our last meeting in the
Could be.
100th anniversary year.
Yes.
But we had a great year. It's been a great year for our celebration, so we'll know about that probably beginning of next week.
Yeah, I mean, we can commit to it now if you want, but there's,
I don't see anybody who thinks they want to be here on December 30th.
there will not be a meeting on
There
December
will
30th.
not be, we'll notify everybody of that, so.
It's canceled?
One other,
Cancel, yeah.
the next, I think trustee Little mentioned, the Administration and Finance Committee meeting will be the 13th of January. And part of that meeting, I'm going to ask Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern to update the board on our gaming and our license and the whole, there is a hearing next week, I don't know if you've seen it, a hearing on December 21st at 3 or 3:30. Tom just left.
I'll look.
That is, and the hearing's on, is public Anna's Place, to review their restaurant status as far as income versus gaming. And I think with that, I'll let the board know the findings. But then on the 17th, on the 13th of January, I've asked Deputy Liquor Commissioner Mulhern to update the board on our policies and get feedback from the board on moving forward on gaming. So if everybody's welcome to attend, as Manager May is going to find out.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock next Tuesday. It's right here, it's public, so if you want to attend, please do. Anybody else got any miscellaneous? If not, I guess we're going to entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Nero.
Second, Little?
Motion been made and seconded to adjourn. Roll call, please.
Trustee Nero.
Yes.
Trustee Guzzo.
Yes.
Trustee Barker.
Yes.
Trustee Brady.
Yes.
Trustee Little.
Yes.
Again, I want to thank everybody for a great year. And it's a great anniversary year, and we will see everybody in 2022. So this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.